said, did she know you were gay before you told her? Does she ever wish you were straight? Is she 100% comfortable with you? What have you learned since I've come out? Did you think he was going to be straight, or did you not label him? Do you still accept your son for who he is? Hey Zaysters, it's Xavier and I'm back again with yet another YouTube video. If you are not a part of the Xavier family, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to all of your friends and family in order for you to be a part of the Xavier fam. And this is Xavier doing Xavier things for the Xavier fam, and you guys already know what I'm about to say. If you don't give your all, you can't do it all. Period. So for today's video, I am here with my mother, and basically, as you can see by the title, I will be asking how my mom feels about having a gay son. So, I've asked questions on my Instagram, my Snapchat, I put it in group chats, and people have been giving me questions to ask to her. And basically she's gonna answer them, we're gonna like elaborate a little bit, and then at the end, we're going to give her experience and her thoughts on my coming out video. If you have not seen it, make sure you click the link above and make sure that you see my coming out video, because you need to be watching that before you're watching this. So, go watch it. I'll wait. Okay, so, yes, let's get started. Okay, so Trinity Purvis, she said, did she know you were gay before you told her?
Yes, somewhat. I had questions.
Elaborate.
I mean, sometimes you just know, and he just needed to say it. He was still not admitting what was going on with him, but I kind of in a sense knew. Then he threw me for a leap with a girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, remember you had like a girlfriend, and I was like, well, maybe this was younger on.
Oh, younger. Okay,
right.
okay.
So sort of, kind of, but a mother knows. Like if you see those different traits or whatever, like just certain things.
Okay. Jazz says, does she feel comfortable when you ask her advice on guys?
Now I do, yes.
You know, y'all, we talk about guys like all the time. Not all the time, but like I'll be like, Mom, like I'm talking to this person.
Hold on. I try to give him my opinion. He says I'm outdated, but I know it always comes back right. For sure. Because, like I said, we talk about it a lot.
Yeah, we do talk about it.
Especially these days.
But y'all, like, it's like, no, I be trying to tell her, like, things are a little bit differently now. Like, she didn't understand when, like, I talk to people, like, I'm always on FaceTime. And, like, that's the thing. Like, you don't call, you don't text. Like, you FaceTime. You need to see their face, their emotions, reactions. Like, that's the thing. They didn't have that when she was...
But can they have time to miss you? Can they have time to not... I mean, can it not be, like, all day?
I mean, yes, but, like, when you're getting to know them, that's really all you want to do is just, like, get to know them. If you like them.
Back in my day, as I always say, I mean, the heart grows fonder with a little time, you know, not every day. Give me something to miss, okay?
Okay. But in answer to your question, Jazz, yeah, she does feel comfortable. We talk about, well, actually, I don't really ask for advice. I kind of just tell her that I'm like talking to someone. Maybe she like gives it regardless if I ask for it or not. But normally I don't really ask for it.
I just tell him.
She just tells me. Okay, does she ever wish you were straight?
I mean, it'll be the same way either or. Yes and no, because of what gay people, trans, whatever, what they have to go through just by being different. So in that aspect, yes, but no, because you're still gonna go through heartbreak, love, all that stuff. It's all going to
be the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she 100% comfortable with you?
Yeah.
How does she feel about you going to gay events?
What gay events?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I were to go to him, like, how would you feel?
I go to him, so.
She be going to him. Like, on my birthday, we went to a whole, like, drag show.
And I had been there many years before I took you.
Yeah. And then the year before, I went to Todrick Hall's thing.
Yep. I don't have a problem that they know how to turn up. The life of the party. Like, hello?
I like it a lot. This one says, would she prefer to have a straight son? It's from Jenny.
Would I prefer to have a straight son?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna love you the same. You know, I might have a straight son, but he might not have all the gifts and talents that Xavier has. So, yeah.
Oh, this one's from Amarion. He says, do you still accept your son for who he is?
Absolutely. Ask him. He'll tell you. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Stella said, did you think he was going to be straight or did you not label him?
I didn't label him.
Really?
I didn't when?
Like, you know, like when you have like a child that's like a baby and you're like, yeah, they're gonna pull all the girls. Like that. Like, did you?
Every person, every parent, I would say every parent goes through that, like, oh, whatever. I told you, especially when you threw me with the whole girlfriend thing, I was like, oh, okay, where you going? Okay. But, you know, I said that about both of my children, yeah. Y'all gonna pull it, yeah.
Okay. So this one is from Sebastian. She said, he said, would she be disappointed in you if you weren't the gold star gay? Gold star meaning like...
I don't even know what that is.
No, because he's saying like, would you be disappointed if I wasn't the gold star gay because I've like accomplished so much with like just what I've done in general, like my accomplishments like school, dance. Would you be disappointed if I wasn't the gold star gay? Like if I wasn't like super like had all these things going on?
No, because your mother didn't. Your mother didn't have all this stuff going on, and you know, at all. So no, I mean, no, I wouldn't be disappointed. You are who you are. But your mother, it came from somewhere, so woo. I didn't start acting the fool till I got to Atlanta, so.
And not Atlanta.
Because in Virginia, she was.
Yeah, that's another reason why sometimes I don't ask her for advice.
Don't do that.
She's from Virginia, and I'll be like, it's a little more like a different scene down here.
It's country, but we still had our stuff, so don't do that.
Okay. This is from Jarek. Jarek says, were there any misconceptions you had about gay people before Xavier came out? No. Misconceptions like let's say when someone comes out and the already like pre-assumptions or like they want to be a transgender or they want to be a girl or because they're gay they want to.
No, those are questions that I asked. We did talk about that. Yeah.
But were there like
misconceptions?
Like, did you think all like gay people wanted to be like that, or all gay people were like super feminine?
No, because some of my closest friends in high school were gay, and I have a transgender cousin. So I didn't have any misconceptions. I wanted to know more, so that's why I educated myself a little more and going to events or hanging out. It wasn't like, you know, I could hang out with anybody, but I had a lot of, at least 2 or 3 different, gay, but no, I didn't have any misconceptions like the different terminology and different things, you know, but no misconceptions.
What's the terminology?
I mean, like when you say pan, you know, you told me about a whole lot of stuff.
Oh, like the different sexuality.
Right, but no misconceptions, like, you know, even down to watching Pose. You know, even watching that, I was like, what is going, remember I just asked you, what is going on with him? You know, maybe that way, because I didn't look confusing, but not misconceptions, I wouldn't say that, no.
This one says, what have you learned since I've come out? It's from Jared.
What have I learned? Patience, attitude, the talking. I don't even understand that, but
talking, like the talking stage, or
like the talking. I mean, how long do we talk? I mean, it's just we jump right in 1998 and back. We're together, like we're girlfriend boyfriend. It wasn't any talking, so learning that you all go through a talking, not you all, but yourself.
Yeah, go through a talking.
Yeah, go through a talking stage and. You have your little kikis and all that stuff.
Kikis and the one too.
With your good girls and all that stuff. That's what I learned with Xavier being here. The 1, 2 and the kikis and the chip. Yeah, I learned all.
Because I think for me, I think it's very important to have a talking stage because before I say that I'm in a relationship, I want to make sure that I don't look embarrassed.
I mean, but can we, when we talking, do we got to tell them everything? Like, do they have to know everything when talking? Like,
I don't tell them everything. I tell them like I am honest, but I don't tell them everything because at the end of the day, when we stop talking, I still need to have something to myself.
Okay, that's good to know because that's not what I hear when I be hearing you talk.
No, I just be telling them about my day, and I just tell them every detail. I'm honest, but I don't tell them like, I tell them about my day, but not like everything that I've done and all that. Yeah. This one is from Kiki. That's funny because we were just talking about Kiki's. She says, knowing how society feels and treats the LGBTQ plus community, were you scared that Xavier might have to go through that one day?
Absolutely. That was one of my main concerns. And he may not. May have been through it and he just hasn't shared it yet. But yes, I believe yes. Yes and yes. Depending upon where you are, depending upon when you're grown. I mean, a lot of, people go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Now, since we're done with the questions, you have watched my coming out video. She was actually downstairs while I was filming it. It took like freaking 2 hours to film, but y'all only got to see, I think, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the coming out video. And what we're gonna talk about is her. First, talk about how you felt watching the video, and then talk about how you felt hearing everything I said downstairs. So first, we're gonna talk about how you felt watching the video, because that's what everyone has seen. And if you haven't seen the video, make sure you see it.
How did I feel watching the video?
Like watching the whole thing.
I was happy that you did it. You came to us about it and, got our opinion on it, and it was yay or nay. That was the happy part that, you got to do it because you stated it a couple of years ago, and I told you pros, cons. Some of the wording and some of the stuff you did in it or said in it, I was a little bit perturbed because as for me, what did I say? It's the what for me? What? For me, it was, I don't know, like I said, over time, but I know I wasn't, let me just say that she wasn't that harsh. Like I said, I have friends, I talk to people, so I've seen a lot of stuff beforehand, but Mr. Logan over here was still not, he was saying he didn't know, or he wanted to be sure of who he was, so I kind of just wanted the truth.
Let's talk about what you just said. I think that it's different because you're like, okay, I see where you're thinking like you just wanted the truth, but for me, like, I genuinely did not know. Like, I didn't know, and that's a lot to think about, like the rest of your like life, like what you like, who you date, like who you will be in a relationship. Like, I didn't know any of that. Like, I didn't know. I was trying to figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah, now let's get into when she was hearing it while I was filming.
I mean, literally, I was like, what is he doing? What are you doing? I could only, like I said, I'm downstairs, so I can only hear bits and pieces. And I hear, what did I hear? I heard you say, like, oh my God, like, I was like, oh, she cut me. Oh, I was just like, wanted to die. And I immediately boo-hooed. I ran up here like, what are you doing? Like, oh my God, like, what? And he looking at me like I'm stupid, like.
I know, because I was trying to tell her, like, it wasn't that, it's not like.
I hear you. I mean, it was horrible because I only heard what I could hear. I couldn't hear everything. Mm-hmm. So I run upstairs and I'm like, what is going on? You're saying all this stuff about me and that's not true. It's not true. And
that's why I showed it to her before
and he looked at me like this.
Because I was like.
It was very hurtful. From some of the stuff I heard, it was like shock. And I won't say shocking, but it was very, very hurtful. Some of the stuff I heard, yes.
Do you have any advice to give to like other like parents or like mothers that are...
Listen, just listen to them. Sometimes be quiet and listen. Because like I said, I was not a parent to say, oh, you're going to hell, or you're like, I hear
You said that one time.
I did not. You are lying.
No. It wasn't like when I was coming out, but it was like, those were one of the reasons why it took me so long, because before then we would watch shows.
Were you dreaming?
No.
I did not.
No, before then we would watch shows. Isaiah's gonna vouch for this. We would watch shows and stuff and you'd be like, oh, I mean, what are they doing? I mean,
that don't mean you're going to hell though.
No, but you were like, you know that's a sin, right?
like any other sin.
I know, but still,
In the other sin.
I know, but still, like in the moment, like that's why I was like.
But I didn't say that. I didn't say, Xavier, you're going to hell.
No, you didn't say that.
And I've heard and I've seen that. I've seen and hear that in my life, and that is horrible. Horrible. I'm just like, how is your? I mean, like you're that parent, and then like I said, after time, you need time. Listen, take your time. Wait, don't speak when you're mad.
And don't question everything.
Whatever.
Right away. Because that's what she did. Literally, like, after a few, like, literally the next day, it was like all these questions. And I was like, oh my God.
I mean, I've had time to lay down. I want to know. I mean, like, how soon are you? I mean, I wanted it to be, and then, like I said, make sure you let them know, your child or whomever know that's coming to you, you know, come to you with questions. Like, I want to be so explicit, but I'm not.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you got a bump on your ass, don't go to the person in the street. Come to me. I ain't gonna look at it, but I can take you for somebody to see about it. Like if it's something going on with you, if you're thinking about having sex, if you're doing whatever, don't go to people in the street that ain't did it. Come to, since you're opening it up, you're being honest, come to the parent. If you got shit, whatever you got going on, just, you know, don't be scared, say it. A person like myself coming up in the household that I did, oh baby, oh Lord, it would have been hell to pay, like gone, like they ain't planning, you know, it won't be no question, you couldn't even ask the question, so we had to sneak into a lot of stuff just to be safe.
Yeah, it's not like that. I don't really have, well, first of all, I can't sneak. There's cameras all over the house. Number one. Number two, like, we don't have time for that. Like, what?
Well, in my day we did. We had all day. So just be on, I mean, just make it so it's it might be a little uncomfortable for you, but try. Like, try. It's very hard for his dad. Lord Jesus, I pray for him daily. But he does listen. He tries to give advice, you know. But, you know. So, but he's doing a lot better.
Have you picked up on some of the slang?
Child anyways.
Anyways, so.
Yep.
Miss Girl.
Miss Girl. Child anyways. Ooh, child. Yeah. Period. Pooh.
Is there anything else you want to say to the Zaysters? Because this is like their first time, like actually having a conversation with you.
Hey Zaysters. I was a hey Zaysters. But no. Just basically do you. Be you. Live every day. Don't sweat the small stuff. Purr.
Well, that's all I have for this video, Zaysters. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to all of your friends and family in order for you to be a part of the Zavy fam. This is Xavier doing Zavy things for the Zavy fam, and you guys already know what I'm about to say. If you don't give your all, you can't do it all. Period. Bye, Zaysters.
Are you gonna do this with your father too? Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.